ghost. I don't know. Michael McDonald. Heard about the somebody say smooth?
Journey.
Did somebody say
Gwen.
smooth? Oh, I heard this fucking Bella Thorne chick is making porn.
Who's Bella Thorne?
She was some kid star, some Nickelodeon star, but she's fucking knockout gorgeous now. She's probably like 22 or something like that.
She was knockout gorgeous then, but now she's legal. Ayo, alright.
But she's making porn. She's directing.
Fucking sick. She's directing?
Yes.
She's like, she's Louis C.K. in that shit. Like, I write, I edit, I produce, I direct.
jerk off in front of my my interns.
I flick my bean in front of my interns. You're gonna want to watch this, or else your career is over.
Yeah, okay. I like the. We'll pretend that I wouldn't do it anyways.
Yeah, it's just like,
just
hey,
for the fantasy.
Can
You
I?
mean, hold on, you're telling me that if I don't eat your butthole, I can lose my job? That's why it's impossible for hot chicks to sexually harass men. The worst thing that they could do is make a fantasy they probably already had come true.
I mean, I would say the closest that they could come is like
On my face?
going out of their way to like try and like, I guess for lack of a better word, seduce like a dude with a girlfriend or a wife. You know?
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. And
I'd
like
say
ruin their
that's-
relationship.
Yeah,
and
I think that's probably like. But other than that, yeah, no, it's just like where.
it's kind of impossible. Yeah, it's kind of like if you had a super fucking, if you had like Scarlett Johansson was your stalker, how long would it take you to find out
45 seconds.
that she was your stalker?
I don't know. I mean, it would.
It would be after you stopped seeing her.
After I stopped seeing her.
What I mean is like how would you know that she was a stalker? Because the second you found out she was stalking, you'd be like, oh, I'm down, and then you would just sort of like, it wouldn't even enter your mind that this person's a psycho. Probably until you're already like, your dick's already wet. I don't know. Marlon Brando fucked a stalker. This is before stalkers murdered people. This is like in the 60s.
Stalker, I hardly know her. I don't know. That's a really weird question.
I mean, sometimes you think that that's happened.
What?
A girl who would have normally been your stalker
Right.
ended up being your girlfriend.
How many times?
And then you ended up dating her.
Well, it probably kind of just depends on what level you would consider stalker. Because like you said, like back then, you know, they didn't necessarily murder people.
I got a stalker.
But,
Who dated my friend. He's a good-looking guy. Together guy. He was like a slam poet type guy. He's a real nice guy.
So a stalker.
No, but he was just he was good looking dude, buff guy, handsome, all that shit.
He's married him already, Paul.
She was like this mousy like librarian looking chick, right?
Right.
And he was asking me questions about her, and I was like, I don't know anything about her. She was cool, like I realized later, like I was homeless, but
You realize that you're like, oh shit, I don't have anywhere to sleep.
Well, no. I would go to a
Is this
bookstore.
what-
I would go to bookstores all the time, and then she would end up going to the same bookstore I would be to get coffee, even though she worked at a Barnes and Noble on the other side of town. And then we would sit there at a table and we would talk.
You would talk poetry.
Well, whatever. So the point
Literature,
is
philosophy, whatever.
she
was
ended
on
up
her
getting me a
mind.
job at the bookstore she worked at. But then she moved on. She was a librarian. But anyways, she started going out with my friend, and then my friend was going like, she's really paranoid. She keeps like saying weird stuff to me. And then he ended up breaking up with her. And she came to my house. And then she left something at my house. She stayed a while. She left something at my house. Took off. She called me the next day and she said, I left something. And then like in the middle of the conversation, she goes, you know, I thought you were setting me up the other night. And I was like, for what? Oh, for so-and-so to come to the house and rape me. And then it started getting worse and worse, where she was started sending me like letters and all this stuff. And then she would send me stuff like, she would think that I was fucking somebody else, or maybe sometimes I was. And then she would pretend to be that person on MySpace.
Then.
But she would pretend to be that person on MySpace. She would crop photos on nude bodies and then send me these long diatribes about how I promised to marry her. And to this day, I still get messages on my Facebook Messenger. This
From
was
her?
Yes, this was back in 04.
Yeah, MySpace. That was a
This
long
was
time ago.
15 years ago.
years ago. That's crazy, dude. Are you sure she's not a bot?
She would like.
She might be a bot, dude. Like, I don't know.
But he went out with her. He didn't even know that she was a stalker.
Let me see if that shit's done.